Hey everybody, Big W556 here, and the other day we got a request on Instagram to do a breakdown video on the Px4 Storm and show how to clean it. So we're going to go ahead and do that right now. So first off, before you clean any gun or field strip it, you want to make sure it's unloaded. We did it before this video, but we'll go over that again just in case you're not aware how. So, lock the slide to the rear, visibly and physically inspect the chamber. This is empty. And then always to double check, make sure you work the action. So now that we are 100% sure this is unloaded, we're going to go ahead, drop the hammer quick. And for the Beretta Px4 Storm, if you want to zoom in here, there are these two tabs on either side of the gun. So we're going to go ahead, hold the slide so it doesn't go flying on us, pull those tabs off, and just bring it forward. So we're going to set our frame to the side here. Then we're going to remove our locking block and recoil spring. They are separate pieces on the Beretta Px4 Storm. Then we're going to go ahead and get our barrel out of here. These are a little fun on the Beretta. The barrel, because it's a locking bolt style barrel, it's a little harder to get out. So that is how you properly field strip the Px4 Storm. Now we're gonna come back in a couple seconds and show you how to clean it. All right, so to start, we're gonna hit the barrel first. Now what I like to do is always start with the brass cleaning brush. And something that you can do if you choose to, I like to, we're going to spray a little bit of rem oil onto the brush. So we're going to run this through a couple times. And that's going to break up any carbon buildup or any dirt that may be in the barrel. So go ahead, check out the inside of that barrel, and if there's any buildup in there, like I said, we got that broken up, we got it removed a little bit and loosened. So next, what you can do is, let me find it here. We're going to want to go with a little attachment like that to run patches through. So, best thing to do with the patches, if you have the bigger ones like this, fold them in half, like so, make a triangle, and then run the small end through the loop. You're going to want to pull that the best you can to the center, and then end up with something like this. So now we're going to go ahead, spray the patch with our rem oil, and we're going to run this through the barrel a couple times. You can already see it's starting to get all that nasty foul up off. So now we're going to repeat that process, but we're going to leave the rem oil off of this patch. So we're going to leave this one dry, and we're going to continue to do this until it comes out clean. Well, as clean as it can get. So you can already see there's a little bit of fouling on that one, but definitely nowhere near that first patch was. That's because we broke up a lot of that gunk with the brass brush. So it really got it on the first swipe through. So we're going to run one more through it just to make sure everything's good, because you always want to be thorough when you're cleaning your gun. Sometimes you might have to push it to the sides a little bit to make sure you're getting all the surface inside the barrel. Alright, so that's starting to look good. We're going to call it quits with that, and we're going to be done with our barrel for now, so we're going to set that to the side. So, now we're going to work on our slide. We're going to take one of the patches we used earlier, spray it with some rem oil, and we're going to take it right along the inside here, where the top of the barrel would rest. And we're going to come back to right where the round chambers. And we're going to really wipe the inside of this down good. As you can see, that's already pretty clean, but we're getting a little bit of it. So you're probably going to go through a couple patches doing it this way. You can use anything you'd like. If you have bigger rags, the microfiber cloths work the best. So we're going to spray that down with some more rem oil. We're going to want to get the barrel slot here, because this is where you get a lot of the powder buildup as well when you're shooting. Alright, so that's going to be good. And then we're going to run it right along here too. Usually you want to use a clean patch for that, but just for the sake of this is already pretty clean, we're going to go with this one, and that's just to oil that up. So we're going to be done with the slide for now. Alright, now from here it's all easy. We're going to take a little bit of the rem oil in the frame, and we're going to go right for the guide rails here. We're going to spray a little bit on. Alright, we're going to do the feed ramp. Just a little bit. You don't want to go too heavy, but it's not going to hurt anything if you do. So now that those are all oiled up, we're going to set this aside and just grab our locking block and recoil spring. I always like to hit these up a little bit too. So just get some oil on there. Now, that's it for cleaning. We're going to put it back together and show you how that goes. Alright, so now to put everything back together, we're going to want to take our slide and we're going to put our barrel and drop it in here. So once we get that in, you're going to want to make sure it's lined up correctly and locked into place, which you'll notice this little square is going to be keeping it right there. So that's how we want it to be. And I always like to add a little extra rem oil on there too. So next we're going to take our recoil spring and locking block assembly, and we're going to put this in place. Now you're going to have to push this down. And just get this lined up here quick. There we go. So once you got that lined up and it's not going anywhere, we're going to take the frame and our complete slide assembly, and we're going to line up the rails to the back on the slide, like so. Once you put it on, it'll be ready to go. Function tested a couple times, and your pistol's back together and clean. Alright guys, that ends our segment on how to clean the Beretta Px4 Storm. Thank you for watching. We are going to be doing some more of these. If you have any guns you'd like to see us field strip and clean, if we have them or we can get a hold of them, we will. Also, one thing I'd like to touch on, rem oil. This is a cleaner, lubricant, and protectant. So you can use this for all three jobs. You can spray it down your barrel. It works just like bore cleaner. Maybe not as good as some, but it definitely gets the job done. It's pretty much all I ever use. So I just wanted to touch on that for anybody out there who might be like, oh, well, where's the bore cleaner? Remnant oil is the best thing that you can use, in my opinion. Alright guys, that's going to be it for today. I am Big W556. Thank you for watching.